to my summer vlog. This might be a two-part series since I kind of want to get them out in a timely manner versus like my spring vlog. If you watch that one, I literally uploaded it the beginning of summer. So as you saw, I began reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I did make it to page 100 last night. I think I'll be doing like a lot of reading because I don't know if you can hear, but I'm unfortunately starting this video sick, the same way that I started my spring vlog, if you watched that one. But I don't know, I'm so congested, I can like barely hear, and every single time I talk, like I feel like I just get more and more congested, so I'm gonna try to keep this brief. I'll probably do like another update later, hopefully when I'm feeling like a little bit better. But right now, just know that I'm reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've made it 100 pages in. I didn't know the book was separated into different parts, but I made it to part 2, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I was expecting it to be like magical because the whole point of the story is that she's kind of like cursed in a way, but I knew that it was also like romantic, like there was a love interest. So we're finally getting to like the love interest part, barely, like he was just named. So I'm definitely intrigued to get more into that book. I will definitely be picking it up throughout the weekend. Right now I have the plan of going out to go get groceries, and I think because I'm like a little bit congested, I'm in a bad mood because I've been feeling this way for like a whole week, and like I am getting better, but I think I just need a sweet treat. So I'm probably gonna stop at Dutch. Is that gonna help me? Probably not, but it might improve my mood because I'm just feeling very like agitated, and I don't want to be agitated or annoyed. Like it's like small little things are like bothering me, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to be happy and like in a better mood. And I know that every single time I get like a drink from Dutch, it always makes me feel better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go grocery shopping, and then tomorrow I actually have to go get an oil change, so I'll definitely be waiting for my car, and when I do that I have plenty of time to read. So I will definitely go ahead and do that, and probably stick you with another montage. That way I do a little bit less talking, but later on in this vlog I will be giving more reviews and more updates on the book. But for now, I just want to do minimal talking because I could barely breathe. So right now I'm gonna go get my sweet treat, and I will bring you guys along. I'm risking my AC to update you guys, but I bought flowers. Aren't these cute? I don't know what they are. I think it tells you. Oh, these are like mini carnations, and these ones are carnations too. So cute. I just thought that these were really cute. Every time I go grocery shopping, I like to buy flowers sometimes. It makes me feel like a little bit better, like a little self-treat, which I feel like I needed. And then I got my Dutch, which is really good. So that's kind of it for today. Of like me going out, I'd really like to go home and take that medication and like just lay in bed and read. Again, tomorrow I'll have to be out and get some work done on my car, so I'll be sitting there waiting for my car, so I'll have a lot of time to read. I'm excited to put my flowers away.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the sun. The sleep never stops. push up from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. It laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase.
Okay, so I just got home from the lake and then I took a nap when I should have been doing schoolwork. It's what happens. I randomly woke up at like 5:30 in the morning and I was like, oh, like let me go do something nice outside before it gets really hot out here in Arizona, because it was like 90 degrees. I was like, it's finally under 100. So I did that and it was so nice. There were so many ducks. It was so peaceful. But then I came home, took a nap, and then I just got my oil change. So I've made it to page 152, and honestly this book so far is so good. I do not want to put it down. I keep wanting to read it. Like, I don't even want to do my schoolwork. Well, I mean, when do I want to do schoolwork? But I just want to keep reading it. I don't want to stop, so I'm definitely going to read more tonight. I'm not quite halfway through the book yet, but I'm getting very, very close. It's so good. And I don't know if I've mentioned the premise of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, or if you know anything about the book, but basically the main character is Addie LaRue. She basically gets cursed because she makes a wish to like the night god or something like that, where you're not supposed to do that. So she wished with him, and he kind of like cursed her to like basically like a immortal, forgettable life. So anytime she meets somebody, they immediately like forget about her. So she's lived like about 300 years, and every single person she's ever met, like the minute they like look away from her or she like leaves, they forget all about her. And she finally meets this one guy who actually remembers her. And so we're diving into that, and it's so interesting because it talks about her meeting this guy, but it's also like going back to her past, where she first started becoming immortal, and how she was learning tips and tricks on how to like live life, because she can't own any possessions. Everything gets destroyed or it vanishes from her. There's so many like rules, and it's just so interesting to learn. So I'm definitely really liking getting more into this book, and I'm really curious because there's something weird about the guy too. So I'm interested to see what's up with him. But I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I probably will just spend the rest of the night doing homework and reading. So I'll most likely update you tomorrow. I don't have anything going on tomorrow, so I'm planning for just like a full day of like a mix between homework and reading, and hopefully I can at least get over halfway through the book. Does anyone else get kind of hopeless when they finish a really good book? I just finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and it's like I don't even like want to read anything else. I feel like this is going to put me in, I don't want to say a reading slump, because it's like I am definitely in the mood to read, but it's like I feel like nothing's gonna compare to this book. I was so excited to pick it up every single time, and the way the story just flowed was so perfect and effortless. I've never read a V.E. Schwab book, and that was amazing, and I want to read more from her. I just loved Addie's story. It was all about her, and I wish the ending was better, because the ending was kind of sad, and it definitely made me like cry a bit. I'm like, I love happily ever afters, and that wasn't one. But it was still like a really good ending. Like, I really loved it. I did give it a 4.5 just because the ending wasn't like happily ever after, and that's like, ugh. I think that was the only thing holding me back from giving it a 5 stars, but that was such a good book. It had romance in it, but it wasn't like your typical like just romance book. It was so much more than that. It was so magical, and I love that it flipped from the past of like Addie's life to the present, and then it followed like the main character like guy interest, but also there was like the person she made like the deal with who cursed her. It was It was so good. I'm not gonna give like any like real spoilers. Hopefully that wasn't too spoilery. But if you're looking for like a good book to read, I really, really, really do recommend this book. That was just so good. And I'm like, how do I read something else after this? Like I have my whole stack sitting on my dresser next to me and I'm just like, it was so good. I think I'm probably gonna take like a day or two before picking up another book. I feel like I flew through this book because it was 442 pages, I believe, and I read that kind of fast. The last time I spoke to you guys, it was Sunday, and it's Wednesday today. So I think I won't pick up another book until like Friday or Saturday. And I think I already know what I want my next book read to be, but I think I'm gonna wait until then to like actually like fully commit. But I need a break. The book was so good. Alright, so I just got back from the bookstore and I did buy 2 books after I kept telling myself I didn't want to buy any books. But I did because Barnes & Noble was having a buy one get one 50% off in the romance section. So, I mean, like, can you really pass that opportunity up? I mean, technically yes, but I didn't, so don't judge me. I wanted to show you the 2 books I got. I've been seeing this one all over TikTok. It's an Ali Hazelwood book. I've only read one of them from her, which was The Love Hypothesis, which is actually going to become a movie I've seen with Lily Reinhart. And this one's called Problematic Summer Romance. This one, what I read from the back of it was her brother's best friend, and I guess he's like a little bit older, so they kind of like have a summer fling. And then I think that'll be one of them that I read in this vlog, because in my last video where I had ChatGPT pick my summer books, one of the prompts was to have summer in the title, and I picked Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, but I heard that you don't have to read them in order, but that people recommend that maybe you should. So I am gonna try to read them in order, which is why my second book, I bought the first one, which is Part of Your World. So I'm swapping out the Just for the Summer with the Ali Hazelwood book, and then sometime I will be able to begin my Abby Jimenez journey, because I have never read anything by her and I really, really want to. But honestly, going to the bookstore, having maybe like 2 days off from Addie LaRue, even though I'm still processing and I still love that book and it still like hurt my feelings, I'm ready to pick up another book, and I've been thinking about this one for a while. So I'm deciding to read People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. So right now I'm making dinner, so I'm probably just going to watch some TV while I eat. But right after that, I don't have any schoolwork, so I'm going to jump right into this book. Updated much on People We Meet on Vacation. I have been reading it for the past couple days. I kind of don't remember when I started. It might have been like over the weekend, but I've made it to a little over halfway, because this is how much I've read and this is how much I have left. And I've been tabbing it up like a lot. There's a jet going by. Yeah, so I'm on page 200 right now. There's 300 in. That jet is so loud. There's 360 pages, I believe, in this book. I'm enjoying it, but I'm also, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of slow in a way. Not really though, because basically the premise of the book is there's the main girl character and then a main guy character. Or that's the girl, that's the guy. And based on the title, People We Meet on Vacation, because I like to go into books blind, I did not read the back to like find out anything about it. So just purely based off of the title of the book, I kind of suspected it to be like a girl goes on vacation, she meets a guy, and you know, because people we meet on vacation, she meets him on vacation. But it's actually about a girl and her best friend, and every summer they go on vacation together. And you're kind of like learning what happened to their relationship because present day they're not friends anymore. Like something happened 2 years ago on one of their trips, and they decide to get together and go on one more like summer vacation. And I'm assuming, obviously, because it's a romance book, they're gonna patch it up during this vacation and talk about what happened. So every chapter is like something different. So you'll have like chapters classified as like this summer, which is like present day, and then you'll have like 9 summers ago, 6 summers ago, and we're going through all their summer vacations and like learning about their relationship. And I do like that. I like the back and forth, but I also just feel like, I don't know. Like, I like a slow burn, but I feel like it's so slow that, like, how are we already, like, halfway through the book and, like, really nothing is happening? Like, I think the most, like, the last part I read that was, like, present day was that they both have a Tinder account, and she was helping him, like, modify his account to, like, be more presentable to women. And she was mentioning like she thinks all the time about like how she is interested in him, but she knows she can't cross that line. But I just so badly want to know his point of view and like know if he feels the same way, that I'm getting kind of like antsy and like annoyed that like I don't know how he feels. And so it's like I do enjoy it, but I don't know, I feel like nothing's just like happening in the romance department. And I guarantee you, the minute I say this, all of a sudden the next page I read is going to be romance heavy, because I feel like every single time I complain about a book, it turns around and it does something different. So let's hope that's what happens, because I'm really ready for like, I don't know, more like interesting like connection, things that are going to make me like, ah, that's so cute. But yeah, I'm halfway through. I want to continue this. I want to actually like finish this book by this week. Today, while I'm talking to you, it is Wednesday. I had to take the car in again. My tire sensors were out, so I had to get them replaced. And then I went to go get a pedicure while I was waiting for my car. And then now I just came home. So I should be doing schoolwork. I'll probably do some a little bit later. But I really just kind of want to be like lazy and lay in bed and read my book. So I'm going to do that. But I really do want to finish this book before this weekend because I start clinicals. Since I'm in nursing school, and that means every Sunday for the next 3 weeks I will be doing like a 12-hour shift at like a psychiatric hospital, and with that adds more homework and I just won't have time, and then finals are coming, so I just want to get this over and done with and get it out of the way. But I'll stop yapping because I really do want to sit here and read, so I'll do that, and hopefully the next time I talk to you I'll be done with the book. That would be great, right? Or I'll have something better to say about the romance. Like there might be something more exciting, because right now nothing's happening. Okay, hopefully this isn't like a weird position, me like against my wall, but I'm just trying to get the last bit of natural daylight before the day ends. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I finished People We Meet on Vacation. I actually finished it yesterday. And I didn't talk about it because I just went straight into doing schoolwork. But I'll talk about it now. And I think I mentioned something the other day where I was saying that it was giving like slow burn, and I love slow burn. It's not that it was bothering me that it was slow burn. I think that I just like slow burn when there's yearning and when there's like little signs where you know that they like each other, and I just feel like there wasn't really like enough in here that made me confident that they did actually like each other, because it was only in her point of view. You never once go into his point of view. And I really like it when the man is yearning. So she basically, the main character Poppy, was having these thoughts of liking him. She said they were like what if thoughts, like what if I kiss him, what if we do this, and that was kind of like telling me that she's interested, but she was also saying like there's only a 15% of her that is saying what if. I'm like, well, that's basically nothing. So am I really like feeling anything? Not really. But there was also things that the main character Alex was doing, which is the guy character, that was just kind of like annoying me. I think I just don't like, I liked him, but I think that in a man I don't like that because he was very shy and more like, I don't know if self-reserved is the right word, but he was just very not open and like blunt with like what he's saying. And I think that that was bothering me because I wanted him to be like sure and like vocal about what he wanted. And I think it just like was driving me insane that he was more on the timid side and would like back away, if that makes sense. I think I just kept getting irritated with him, that I was just like, oh my gosh, like let's move on. And I feel like that's like a lot of negative things, but I did really like the book. I ended up giving it, I believe, a 3.75. I didn't want to give it a 4 because I rated Funny Story a 4, and this was not as good as Funny Story, so I wanted to rank it underneath Funny Story. I do really like it. I obviously will recommend every Emily Henry book to anyone, but I definitely think that this one might be my least favorite, actually. I just don't think I really connected with the characters enough. But I will be watching the movie. That comes out in January. I am wondering how they're going to do it. I think I was also just like disappointed with their vacations they were taking, because a lot just kind of like kept going wrong, or they were just like boring places that they were going to. And I think that the exciting places they did go to, they didn't really talk about it much. It just, I don't know. It was really good. I feel like all I'm doing is saying bad things about the book, but I did really like it. I think that we did understand Alex a little bit more towards the end, when the main character and him like confess their feelings, as any romance book does. So I did really like that. It kind of solved some questions I had because we didn't get his point of view, and it did have some like nice quotes in here that I really enjoyed. So yeah, that's kind of it for this book. I decided that I'm not going to grab it because it's sitting on my dresser and I don't feel like picking it up right now, but I decided that the next book I'm going to read is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. And I get really like excited reading books that I feel like I'm going to learn from, but I also get like, for some reason, like hesitant, I guess, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like probably going to change my perspective on things, and like that's a big thing to take in. So I'm not, like, I do want to just jump right into it, but I am feeling that hesitancy of like, whoa, I don't know if I'm ready. So I think I'll decide whether or not I'm going to read that book and put it in here, or if I'm going to take my time diving into that. Right now, it wasn't on my summer list, but I am reading The Song of Achilles. So I think I'm like on chapter 6 right now. And so far I am liking it. I heard that it's a really sad book, so now I'm just like, oh my gosh, great. Just what I needed to cry to another book. I love that. But I think for now I'm just going to kind of focus on The Song of Achilles. And I'll decide on like when I want to get into Everything I Know About Love. I think that that is it for now. The next clip you'll see will probably either be me ending the vlog because I've decided this is enough, or it'll just be me picking up Everything I Know About Love if I decide to put it in this video. But I think I've rambled on enough, and those are just my bookish thoughts for now. So I'll see you in the next clip. Sorry if the lighting's not good, but it's been a couple days and I decided to just end the vlog here because I have not read at all and I don't see time for me to read. It is finals for like the next few weeks because we have like one last module to learn and then it's just test back to back that it's actually insane. And then I did mention earlier in this video that I start clinicals, which I did start, so I think 2 books is good enough for this vlog, and I can just then work on editing and getting this up so you guys can watch it. And, oh, just hit my elbow. But I really did enjoy the 2 books that I read this vlog. It wasn't exactly like summary activities that I did, but I hope you guys still enjoyed watching it and enjoyed me reading. And I think that this is your sign to pick up a book if you haven't already. Maybe one of the books I read, because I really, really enjoyed both of the books. Heavy on Addie LaRue. But I think that's all I have for you guys. So like the video, subscribe if you want to, I'd appreciate it. And leave a comment if you've read any of the books, how you feel about those books, and if you have any book recommendations. I'm always open to hearing recommendations if you have any. So I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.